give us some easy hacks to boost your credit score. I know credit score is so important when it comes to lending and borrowing.
It really is.
Yeah.
And you don't really think about it unless you're in the borrowing environment, because what do I care about my credit score? But you care about it when you're going to get an auto loan or a mortgage or personal loan, things like that. So there's some quick things and some easy things that you can do. First of all, people don't often think about, now of course, if you have the funds, pay your credit card twice during the month. And what I mean by that, you can make some extra payments and reduce your credit usage. And that has an impact on your credit score. It can make it go up if you're using less credit. Doesn't mean you're paying more on your credit card. What it means is the timing of it. So pay it right before the closing date. Pay it make another payment right before the due date, and that will reduce your utilization and your credit usage, and it will look like you have more credit available than you're using, and that makes your credit score go up.
That sounds
It's pretty simple.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good tip. So also, it's important to check your credit score and know what it is and fix something that's on there that might be erroneous.
Absolutely. There are plenty of mistakes that appear on credit scores and you don't often know about them. Look at it and make sure it's all right. And if it's not right, make sure you contact your credit bureau immediately and say, this isn't right. And you dispute it. Dispute little charges sometimes. If it's under $100, it really shouldn't appear in your credit score. If it's something that, maybe a parking ticket, things like that. So get those removed as quickly as you possibly can. And again, reach out to your credit bureau. There are 3 of them. Reach out, make sure you begin that dispute process as quickly as you can.
Yeah, you need to be on top of it, right? So I have a note here, an authorized user on somebody else's account. Why that? Explain that.
Because preferably it's somebody who has a good credit score and good credit history, so you can kind of ride their coattails, if you will. It's especially good if you have a child that is looking to establish some credit. Add them as an authorized user to your credit card, and it will get them some early credit boost, early in their credit history, so to speak. But you can also do it for an older relative. It has to be a family member, and it can really help boost the credit score of whoever it is. It could be yourself or somebody else that's being added as an authorized user.
Right, help build that credit score.
Yes.
Yeah, so, if your payments just become too much, then what?
This is where a personal loan really comes into vision, and it makes a really good impact because it's a fixed rate. It's usually a much lower rate than you're paying on your credit card, and it's consolidating it into a payment of a personal loan, and that doesn't impact your credit score as much as a credit card and outstanding credit usage and missed payments and things like that. So a personal loan is really something to consider if you have significantly high credit card debt. It can really help your credit score. Again, things to do when you're in need of a credit score. If you don't need, a good credit score right now, then that's fine. Just plod along and it will go up over time. But if you are looking to make a purchase that involves a loan or establishing credit, then you're going to need to boost that credit score.
We kind of like those quick tips.
Yeah.
Those are good. Those are good ones. All right, John Paradise from Town and Country Federal Credit Union. Thanks so much for joining us.
Always a pleasure.